Hey. I just went from a dark room to a light room, so it's like, whoa. I want to talk about something real quick. I gotta wait for some people to come on. Um, I don't see anybody on, but you're talking, but it doesn't say there's anybody watching. Oh, all right, it just jumped. Okay, so we're gonna talk about sex, but I'm not gonna talk about it like that. Okay, I want people's opinion. I want to know. I want to know what you're feeling. Well, I just think it's ironic because I happened to catch something, and I had a dream the other night, okay, that I was on a porn site, but not pleasuring myself or anything, nothing like that, right? And I didn't know why. And I was reading some of the live feed earlier. I don't even know why I was pulled to that. I had two gentlemen say, "Why is this trending on this so and so site?" I think it was CAHTTEBATE, maybe. So my live feeds are streaming on porn sites. So there's a reason. There's obviously a reason for that, okay? But I guess, Lucy, I guess what I'm trying to get at is like, because he questioned it too, okay? So, Luce, baby, come here. Hey, Lucy, hey, what are you barking at? Where are you? You okay now? You good? You okay? Oh, okay. So, hi, Finn. Hi. Okay, so Luce just freaking out. You guys know how I'm in my mom's spare room and it's got that fish? She just lost her shit. I've only been in there for 2 months. Like, what do you mean? She just lost her shit. So, anywho, why? Why? So I know sexual energy it pulls, okay, but why would you think like you saw a couple say that? Yeah, a couple, but it's not the first time I actually saw it. Okay, so it's like I don't know why spirit put me there, because spirit put me there, but like I guess I'm trying to find out why. Like like I know the power of I know like the whole it's ironic because I just had this conversation with somebody the other day. But like so when has anybody ever known dominating? Has anyone ever known anyone who's like been addicted to porn? Like maybe it must affect your relationship. So it must be a big problem. Because like I can't figure out why they would be drawn to me. You go from porn to spirituality. So there's got to be a big problem in between that obviously I can address, but it apparently needs to be addressed, but I don't know how to address that. Unless you can think of like other reasons why I would be directed there. Like two of those people, no, I went to the site. Two of those people, it's when I'm live, okay? So they got drawn to check out my channel. I don't think they had any idea who the F I was. They just saw my face and was like, click. Okay. So like, I don't know. I was pulled to talk about it with you guys. So like, I don't know. You have any ideas on why? Hi. Any ideas on why why they would put me there? I guess my thoughts would be because there's a problem with there must be some type of an addiction to sex or porn that's affecting something. So maybe I want to what I want to try to do is figure out possibilities on why, and then maybe do like a talk about it, because there's a spirit put me there. It's one thing to be pulled in through beauty or the power of attraction, but to put you on a porn site while you're live streaming is a whole nother scenario that I kind of need to I feel drawn to talk about. So maybe I'm live right now on it, and if any of you gentlemen want to tell me your problems, tell me what you want to talk about besides pleasure, or maybe you need to know how to talk about something with someone. There's got to be a reason that needs to be addressed. Like, don't get dirty, but you know what I'm saying? Like, something apparently needs to be addressed. So maybe somebody can talk about it with me. So it's like a coping mechanism, but like addicted to some type of sexual trauma, maybe? Okay. No, it's not like that. These are my live streams that are being pulled on them. So people are in the midst of probably watching porn, doing their thing, and yet here comes this face live. So they click on it, right? And they're probably like, what the fuck is she talking about? I can't look at it in a gross manner. I got to look at it like, if there's a fact, I'm addressing it with you. Something needs to be addressed. So I'm kind of asking the community for feedback. No, it has nothing to do with anything being hacked. It's not like that. Spirit put me there. So obviously if somebody, right? So obviously if someone's super addicted to porn, that is going to affect somebody's love life. I would get that. There would be all sorts of insecurities. No, it's not like that, Joanne. She mentioned your last for our love pitches was sexual positions, but like, no, it's not like that. They're being pulled to me to fix something, to fix what's lacking. So I'm assuming these are people who are probably on porn a lot. It was like he could have spelt it wrong too. But I only went to one site and I saw that it said I had streamed and I clicked on it and it was just my whole video. And the ironic thing is that thousands and thousands of thousands clicked on that, but it doesn't show it on my feed. So, but I did have a couple gentlemen mention on my feed that it was two different websites. So it's not just one website. Yeah, it's all about, pleasure. I don't necessarily feel like you're running away from a problem if you watch porn, but that's my opinion. I think if it's done in moderation, depending on your scenario, like I'm not like hating or trying to like anything like that. Whatever works for you. You know what I mean? Maybe some people need that, but like, hey, my videos are popping up on websites. Yeah, there's something. Well, people are going to start getting drawn to me anyway, because I knew that was going to happen. But the fact that they wanted me to address this to you, okay, I'm actually coming to you guys for some help because this is going so fast. So when it's said and done and I have a moment to go back and rewatch this, I'm going to reread this. I'm going to reread the comments and try to put it all together. I'm just hoping, if somebody's watching, because my video that was just live, there was probably about 8,000 men or women watching, but it shows that number from that site. But there was only about a little over 1,000 of you watching when we were actually talking. See what I'm saying? So, well, I don't feel like I need to read cards on it necessarily. You know what I mean? Sexual energy is sexual energy. But the fact that they wanted me to talk about it with you guys, I think has a lot to do with like the fact that I get to go back and read all this and write down stuff. Okay. But I also feel like if there is something somebody in particular wants me to address from one of those websites without it turning you on, email me. Because you go to a website to get turned on. That type of website. You know what I mean? But if they're being sent to me, there's a reason. So I want to be able to talk about what that is and address it. Because that can help a whole lot of people. That can help thousands and thousands of people that are in situations where the boyfriend, they don't get nada because the boyfriend's too busy getting off to porn. You know what I'm saying? So I actually understand why it's kind of happening. But I want to be able to like address it, think about what needs to be addressed, and then address it. You know what I mean? Because those type of porn sites, I mean, I guess they do take away from relationships. And I'm not gonna like get fixated on this. It's just maybe I can come up with something because they're gonna be drawn to click on it again for damn sure. I don't know what the other website was. I never heard of it. The first one was I think it was CAHTTERBATE. It didn't even sound like it was spelt right, but when I Googled it just like that, it was there. And there was actually quite a few that wrote something, and some people must have got rid of them, and then others missed it and left it up. But it wasn't because it's trending. So when I'm live on YouTube, it's now connected to like different sites. And I'm not looking at it like, oh my God, that's horrible, or I feel dirty, or it's not like that. Yeah, that's it. What is it? Chatter you bait? What? I don't even know what that is. But that's it. It must be that. Okay. So I guess that's is a problem. So I guess I'll figure out like I came on too like for those people like those people that commented on my thing like why I don't want to call any names out but like why are you streaming right now? But they still wrote something. So like maybe that person can email me what's kind of going on with them. I know it's personal, but like I'm going to keep that stuff to myself. But like something obviously needs to be addressed. I'm not trying to pull in people from porn sites because that's not what it is. It's way bigger. Something way bigger there. Like a topic I should probably talk about. And like talk about it like once. You know? Because over 8,000, it was almost 9,000 people watched. And the amount of time that was watched was like over an hour. And the video was close to 2 hours. So they actually watched. Like they picked up and they weren't like, oh, she's not masturbating. Click. They still watched. So if that's happening and you're from one of those websites, can you please email me and kind of tell me what's going on a little bit with you? I know it sounds crazy and creepy, but it's not. You know what I mean? Obviously, it could help a shit ton of people. It's like they all seek for that one answer they can't find. So they turn to something else, you know, and if they could just address that one thing, or maybe they're uncomfortable talking about this, uncomfortable, embarrassed, humiliated, talking about it with their other half, you know what I mean? Like if I can at least address something and tell them why maybe they would be feeling that way, why, you know what I mean? And you know what's ironic? What did we talk? Remember I told you today that movie I was feeling? What movie did I mention? World Wide Web or something? How crazy is that? Maybe it was linked to that and I didn't pick up on it. That's nuts. I didn't pick up on that until right now. Because how many times did I mention World Wide Web? See what I'm saying? So it's like maybe someone is spiritual and they're sharing my feeds. But I feel like spirit put me there. And if somebody else did it, they were led to do it. So I kind of want to address some things, I guess. You know, I don't necessarily have a hard time talking about that type of subject, like not at all. But I do, some people get turned on by it, and I'm not here to turn people on. Okay, so there's a fine line there, guys. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's a real site. Yeah, what I went to were real sites. I literally had to go on a porn site and find my video. Because I was like, there's no way. But I kept getting drawn. No, no. Sadden. I wouldn't be surprised though, right? But nah, she wants me out of herself. She's not gonna put me out there. But it's funny because it's not that it's funny. A couple months ago, remember I mentioned something to you guys? Like if you ever see my profile on porn, it's not me. And then that conversation stopped because somebody took my photo from the WhatsApp app. So, but this was actually my YouTube. I was gonna say lube. This is my lube YouTube channel. Like the link when it was live, you know. So I guess a lot of people like hit on the live shit. They just see my face and they're like, click, and then they're probably like, what the fuck is this? But they listened. But guys, they listened. You know, so it's important. It's not like flattering. It's not dirty. It doesn't feel dirty. Like, that's good. That's good they listened. And I'm not trying to turn anyone into XYZ or, oh, all of a sudden, next thing you know, you're a Mormon. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a reason for it. So I just wanted I don't want to leave this feed up for too long, a couple more minutes, because I'm going to have to go through all this. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So it's some type of message. And obviously, it has to do with relationships. These people are probably in relationships, or they lose people, or they lose relationships over it, because if I had somebody that was addicted to porn, I would be insulted. I'd be like, I'm not good enough for you, or you know what I mean? So no, it's ironic. Tim, actually, it's ironic you said that the other day, because when you said that, there was one day where it said 22, it was like a week ago, where it literally said like 22,000 new subscribers in something people. And I was like, what, with one thing? And this was just a few days ago. But they're not on my feed. So I wonder if they're hidden. It doesn't matter to me. But it's funny you said that, because that's exactly like, that's how crazy these messages are all syncing. You know what I mean? So, and that was one crazy ass video to live stream for them. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't even like a normal video that normal, like a story. Like, because the other night I was like, Spirit, like for real, like I'm stepping out of this. You need to switch some shit up for me. And I got the goosebumps from head to toe. And they switched some shit up for me. So, but out of all live feeds today, that one was on a porn site. And it was, I mean, it was, yeah, what a reading. But like, maybe they were into, or maybe they like things with other foreign lands, not as like dirty, but like politics or something. Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? So I think it's more has to do with relationships, but I'm not positive. I'll figure it out after I shut this down. Not today. I got so much going on. I just, if you see me on a porn site, guys, I'm not actually fiddling myself, okay? It's actually a reading. Just putting it out there. So don't like freak out, like if you guys are on like porn sites and you're like, oh my God, Courtney, I just saw you on a porn site. Yeah. Clearly I'm aware of that. I know shit's about to get real, guys, but like for real, a porn site, like, can you guys laugh with me? I don't like, I'm sorry, I don't know, I don't want to insult anybody. For those that are coming from the porn site, you got to understand my point of view here, okay? For real though. Like, you know, I mean, I got the goosebumps for real. Like, don't take it as an insult for those who are like watching this right now from a porn site. But like a porn site, like what? What? I'm a natural born porn star. What's my name gonna be? No, no one answer that. No one answer that. So anywho, I've had enough of this, okay? Because they're probably all fucking naming my ass right now. All right. The spiritual queen, or I can only imagine what name they're gonna have for me all over this porn site now. Like, right? Like I guarantee it will be spiritual, but it will be dirty too. But not even dirty, like spiritual hot. Like a hot spiritual name. Oh my goodness gracious. Holy shit. Yeah, because they're all live camming. Ryan, what did you just check it out? Fill me in, Ryan. I don't know what that is. Live camming. What is live camming? It's just live streaming like me, right? Fill us in, Rye. Fill us in. The Queen of Wands. Okay. All right. So you guys are checking it out. I didn't check it out like that. You can't live cam without signing up or hitting a live button. Oh, well, Ryan, yes. Okay, so just live streaming. Spirit will put me wherever he wants me. I don't have to sign up to jack shit. Spirit would be like, plow. I can't do that. Plow. I gotta smack a card. I'm gonna throw a card for all my little porn people right now. Let's throw you a card. Just one card. Okay? So there's nothing like really check out. I'm not sitting there nude, guys. It's just me. It's just my live feed. You know what I mean? No, they're not making money off of that. That's not what this is about. No, this is about them getting certain messages, and I want to make sure I address it. Okay, so let's find a card. Let's find a card. All right. So we got the 7 of water. I need to research and stop procrastinating with the 4 of air. It's time to rest. Allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers. So this is getting over like heartache too. And with the 7, so lots of confusion. So people, yeah, it looks like people are just like too many options. People are just turning to porn, turning to something like that fulfills them in a different way, because making a decision in reality is too complex for them right now. You know, they've been hurt. It's linked to like trauma too. So anywho, and the 4 of air is blockages for sure. Okay. And another 7. So it's like, obviously I'm here for you guys, for stuff to be addressed. Okay. To get life back on track. And it's like, pick and choose your battles too. You know, so it's like, I think a majority of people that were pulled to my feed are just kind of like struggling and is can't really figure out why certain things happen or why you're pulled to that. Well, you're pulled to that because it's pleasure, but it's a different type of pleasure. You know, it's not fulfillment like you're thinking. It's sexual pleasure, and that's temporary, and then you know you go right back into it because you can, and somebody turns you on. So I get it. So now I'm kind of getting my answers that I was seeking by doing this. So like just not wanting to confront battles. It's like, because every time something's confronted, it's a battle. So instead of dealing with it, you block it out, you avoid it, and you go to porn sites to pretty much avoid making real life decisions. Okay, so there's that. I never really kind of associated that type of stuff, why people went to porn sites. You know what I mean? But I think like I just didn't, I never looked at it like that. Well, I don't have any accounts. And if somebody opens up an account for me on porn site, I'm only helping people. Unless they're masturbating to me, which is not what I want. But that would defeat the purpose, guys. It would really defeat the purpose. You know? So it's way bigger than I thought. Anywho, all right. So I was gonna say it's kind of sad but like, I'm not trying to like insult you, but I guess I would understand why. I guess I can understand why you were drawn to me. Because think about it. If they're drawn to beauty, right? If they think I'm beautiful and I'm talking and they're listening, something's gonna, they're gonna stay occupied, right? So like, I feel deep, deep sorrow with these cards. And this is way bigger than I thought. And I think a lot of people think like, oh, you go there for like pleasure or get your rocks off or whatever. Like, I don't even think some of you guys were talking about this and really understand the depth of why people do that. Now that I can see it and feel it, it's heartbreaking. I will tell you, so this kind of makes sense to you guys. It might make sense to you guys, and some people might. What did that just say? What, your people are here? I don't know what that means. Oh, some of the porn site people are here? Looks like they're back. What are they saying? Or are you having to delete it? Rude comments. All right. Well, if you have to delete it, then delete it. Okay. But what I was going to say, the ones that are really going to look for something will email me. So my monitors are going to be a little busy lately. You guys are going to be busy. There's one. You can get rid of that one. I think you missed it. Thanks. What was the message here? Oh, it's way bigger. Oh, and when you become spiritual, let me snap out of this. I will say briefly, when you become spiritual, when you go down a spiritual path, and I have brought in this up before, okay, where you have a choice to go into the porn industry or the spirituality. I don't know why, but it is a thing, okay? And because you can reach people either ways. You can make millions and millions and millions if you go into the porn industry, because spirit, it's like a ring. I can't explain it, okay? But it's like, it's just a thing, okay? And that's when you get caught up. Are you going to choose a shit ton of money because you can make it just like that, but then the next thing you know, you're a porn star and life is different. You can't just go sit at your kid's basketball game and do XYZ, you know? Or you're going to do it this way. You know what I mean? Because if spirit put me on the porn site and porn is with the darker energy, I said it last month, if porn is with the darker energy, and I mentioned in my reading today about a religious war, and porn is part of that. So this is why I'm actually, this makes a lot of sense on why we're talking about it, because I'm actually putting it together. Because that means they're going to have me and probably a lot of other readers that are attractive or are able to pull people in through beauty, okay, to go and grab their attention, because they're obviously way too fucking overcrowded. Something's going on. There's people there that don't belong there, but the lower energy put them there, and now it became an addiction. Okay, so it's actually all linked. I can see it clear as day now. Whether I might not be explaining it right to you guys, but like, I've talked about this before. It actually makes a shit ton of sense now. And that does have to do with spiritual war. Because spirit does give you, I guarantee a lot of people that are super spiritual and you know you have that a pull when it comes to your beauty, is how you take that to your advantage, which leads you on different paths. A lot of spiritual people go straight into porn because you can make money just like that. Millions and millions and millions of dollars your entire life, because it's the effing porn industry. Okay, but you can make millions doing what I'm doing too in a different aspect. Yeah, it takes a little longer to get there. Okay, and it's not passing judgment, it's the truth, guys. So Oh, I got the goosebumps. So this is why they had me come and talk to you about it, because through talking, I got my answers. So that's crazy. It's that lower ego. You're working from your lower ego, lower energy, pulls you straight to porn, because it is fulfillment for people. We seek different fulfillment. That side, the dark side, the lower energy, higher energy seeks what we seek. Lower energy seeks porn pleasure because it's still pleasure to them. It's still porn is their 10 of cups, 9 of cups, 2 of cups. That's you know what I'm saying? So I hope this makes sense to at least some of you, because it makes total sense to me now. I'm like, thank God, like I talked to you guys about it, because I don't know if I would have been able to figure it out. This is why we're talking about it, because I figured it out. But that also gets tricky, because now it's like a spiritual war. So that gets tricky, because I chose light and I'm light. So that's light going into the dark. And remember, I told you I had plenty of great days being dark. You got to have both. Okay. So it's like I have that capability of drawing dark and light, which most people do anyway. But in the spiritual world, not too many people get to pull in the dark. So it's kind of a blessing that I can pull in the dark, because I can shine the light. They can either choose it because it's something's going to click, or they'll stay dark and get their pleasure that way, when we seek pleasure in other ways. It's still the same type of passion. It's just relating to it. The relating to the mentality is different. So, great. All right. I love you guys. We'll talk tomorrow, okay? I'm glad we talked about it. I'm glad you were all adults about it. I'm glad you kind of helped me out. I will tell you, my monitors are going to be busy. You're going to get a lot busier than you think you are. That is for damn sure. Okay? But it's okay. It's good. I literally, you want to know, I feel pressure all right here. And I saw like a bandana, like someone peeking. So, see what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing right now. I'm helping people take the blindfold off. So it's a beautiful thing. It's just gonna, I got goosebumps. It's just gonna be, I wonder how that's gonna affect me. Energetic wise. You know what I mean? Hopefully it's not for too long. So I got too many other things going, and it's not that direction. But obviously this needs to be addressed. But that's pretty big if they have me working with both sides now. If I have the capability to do that. So anywho, I love you guys. Have a fantastic rest of the day. Thanks for being adults. Thanks for helping me talk it through. It's kind of like when I did my live predictions here and there, I would go live for you guys to kind of help me. And today was kind of like that. So it all correlates now. It all makes sense. Deep dark web, the spiritual wars, it all makes sense. And it was easier for me to break it down because I combined it everything in through cards. So thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. So now look, all you little fellas and ladies, you could be watching porn and Spirit's gonna be like, get the fuck off. Get the fuck off and click on court. All right? Everything in moderation, ladies and gents. Everything in moderation. All right? And I'm not going to go seek your 10 of cups in a different way, because it's however you choose to seek pleasure. But one day it will click. You still get to decide at the end of the day what type of pleasure you want. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. So thank you guys. Have a great rest of your day, okay? I appreciate the help. I love you guys. And I know I just did a couple videos. I'm pulled to do an energy video again. But I think I'm going to do it with Taurus energy. Okay? So you kind of know what's coming. I might get that out for you today to switch up energy because I'm kind of being pulled to do it. But I am going to do a Taurus video for you live. Okay? But for some reason, see how I reach people this way too? When you guys get my readings, for those that are new, it's a completely different message. And I don't know why it relates to you like that. And I think it relates to you like that because it all has to do with money and magic. Like to me, when they put it in front of me, it's called magic money. And it's not that I'm making a shit ton off of them like that. It's not like that. It's something to do with the exchange of money. And that's why I started the energy exchanges with you. But this one's different. I don't know what it's about, but I am going to base it on Taurus. And Taurus is Venus. Okay. I guess I can pull like what some of the sexual energy you might go through, but like I'm not looking at doing that type of reading like that. I guess whatever comes out, okay? But like Venus energy is very Zen energy. You know what I mean? It's not like snappy, intense energy. So I'll let you know when that's up. I appreciate you guys' help. Had a fantastic rest of the day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay? I love you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Okay? And for all my new little porn subscribers, you're going to be on quite the journey. You're going to be on quite the journey. And they didn't come in because they're part of my story. They came in. You want to know why they're coming in? Because of where I go next. Because if this is religious, based on religious wars, it's where I go next. All right. So, anywhoosie, have a great rest of your day, okay? And I really appreciate the help. I really do. All right. So I'll see you later, Gators. I'll see you later. Bye, guys.